Hey guys, in this video I've got Chi and Adrian, and we are going to talk about how they met and their plans for the future, possibly moving from Australia here to the Philippines into a small province life. Stick around. All right guys, thanks for being on the channel. I appreciate it. I've seen you in the comments, my gosh, for forever. I think you've been commenting on my channel for the last 3 years or so.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so you are from Australia, Adrian?
Yeah, I'm from Melbourne, Australia.
Melbourne, Australia.
Yeah.
57, so you still got a few years before retiring.
Yeah.
And Che, you live in
From
Bayuan City, which is about 2 hours from Dumaguete.
yeah,
Kind of a smaller city, province.
Bayan is the small city.
Yeah, but it's got a really big boardwalk, and believe it or not, it's got 2 stoplights, which Dumaguete has no stoplights.
I noticed that.
Yeah. So you are from, like, not even from the city of Bayuan. You're like up in the mountains or in the province or in the province. Okay. So you were truly a province girl.
Actually half, because
okay.
Yeah, when I was 17, I think I will start working in Manila.
Oh, okay. So you had experience of going to the city to work.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how did you guys meet? It's kind of an interesting story. It's kind of a bit similar to Maya and myself.
Yeah. Well, it's a little bit of serendipity, but with the lockdown, with COVID, I had been working, well, I've always worked a lot all my life, and what happened was the lockdown came, I lost my job, like so many other people did.
Right.
And I just started surfing on Facebook, and long story short, I actually, so I lost my job because of COVID, and I had some time for the first time in a long time, and I was surfing on Facebook, and then I actually just saw a picture of Shay. She was
Like a Facebook profile? Or?
There is one page, like dating site.
Okay.
Foreigner dating Filipina.
So it's a
So I joined with that group.
Facebook group.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at the Facebook group, and I wasn't really looking for, and I didn't want a girlfriend. This is the thing. I was not looking for a girlfriend.
Uh-huh.
I was sort of bored. And at that point in my life, I thought, no, I'll have a break and then I'll get back into work. But I saw Chi's photo on the Facebook group, and I wasn't interested in looking for girls. I just saw this photo.
Right.
So I messaged her, and then she messaged back. And then I messaged again, and then we kept chatting about all sorts of things. I asked her about her age, because she just looked so young, and I thought she was like 21, 22 or something, and she said, no, I'm 28. And even then I thought, oh, that's just some too young. It's, I had these sort of doubts initially, and then but we kept messaging, and then the more I started following, let's say, your channel and other channels about vloggers in the Philippines, I started to realize there's a huge culture difference in between here and back in the West.
Mm-hmm.
And so I didn't feel self-conscious at all about it. And when I finally got to meet Che after the lockdown, I definitely had no hand up. We just looked at each other as
Clicked and
yeah.
So you've met after the lockdown was over, and how many times have you been to the Philippines since?
Twice.
Twice. This is number 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Che, you're currently 31?
Yeah.
And I'm 57, okay.
Yeah.
So what are your plans of eventually to come live here?
Yep. Well, look, initially I thought I'm just going to come here, boots on, hit the ground, and I can rent out my home. I've got some other passive income, a little bit that could come in and top it up, and it's just the 2 of us living as one. We sort of did the numbers, and we could do it.
So what are your plans eventually? Are your plans to come over here and retire, or?
Yeah, ultimately, my plans are to come and retire here, and actually in Dumageddon, at least in the beginning, and who knows where that'll take us. But initially, I thought of Bayawon, but because Joe's family is from there. But
Sure.
look, it's only a bus trip. It's only a 2-hour bus trip,
Right.
so it's not like it's that far away. And I think with Dumageddon, for an expat, there's just a lot of other features here that Bayawon doesn't have.
Right.
So that's really mainly the attraction as well.
Yeah.
Not just entertainment, but health and other issues,
Sure.
Visa, whatever.
Yeah, absolutely.
So in Australia, you can't officially retire to pension or your retirement until 67. Is that correct?
Right, yeah.
So you just been working hard and
So I've just
Putting it
been,
away,
I've been working like 2 jobs. And after I met Che, I just kept that pace up because it was going towards a goal, and all my friends were thinking, you're crazy, you don't have a social life. But for me, there was a goal, and whether I shared it or not, it didn't matter. I just knew that it took the sting out of work because it's not going to be long. It's not like I'm 28 and I've got a whole life ahead of me. It's
Sure.
I just turned 57, so it's not long now until it'll be together forever, as they say.
Well, you guys have been together how long now?
4 years.
4 years. Okay.
Yeah, all through COVID. Every day we'll wake up in the morning and have a great day, babe. Every night we'll sweet dreams and have a little Skype. During the day, before work, I'll pull up just before work. I'll get on the phone, I'll call her. She doesn't ever sit down, no big deal. But we always touch base every day. And we always have.
Yeah, because I'm living in the province, sometimes brown out,
yeah.
and sometimes the internet.
Yeah. Do you have internet at your house or?
Yeah, I have.
You do. Okay.
Always brown out because, it's from the city.
Yeah. So you get that a lot.
So do you work anymore, or when you moved to Bayawon, you stopped working?
For now, I don't have work, but I have a small business that I'll think with, that. So, yeah,
What kind of business do you?
it's just a small
Online.
Online. Okay. Online seller. Very good. Okay. So it's been a long time. Are you able to wait 2 more years?
And you can do it?
Yeah, it's okay for me.
Have you ever thought about her coming for like a tourist visa?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Is that hard to get?
That's the sticking point. Being a female Filipina, getting the visa to get out of the country, which people who followed vlogs on the Philippines might be aware of. Yeah, I've often said, look, come and stay with me for a month or whatever. So, that's something we might also try and push harder on.
Sure. How many trips can you do like a year? Or do you get like one vacation a year that you're get away?
It's basically with the job I do, I work in disability. You accrue your leave in hours. So in a fortnight, you may accrue, I think it's 6 hours of leave.
Okay.
So then a month, it might be 12, 15 hours. And then it builds up that way. Then you could take leave without pay and add that on. So in another 3-4 months, I can come back here for another month.
Oh, okay.
So
Very good.
yeah, so I can do it that way. If I was starting younger, where every dollar counts, it would be very different. I'd have to really hustle hard. But now I've got to a point where I've done the hard work all my life, working hard, etc. And I don't have children. The average guy my age might be divorced and there's a cost in that, etc.
Sure.
So I look at it from that perspective, that time now is really the greatest asset I can have. Because that's what I want to spend, is show you as long as I can, and time's limited.
So when you come here to visit Che, do you guys spend your time in Bayawon?
Bayawan in here.
Yeah,
In here.
Yeah.
And when you're in Bayawon, do you just stay at Che's house?
No, in Bayawan City.
In Bayawon City, do you just go to a hotel or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. There's one hotel there that's any.
You probably know it.
Yeah, I probably know it. I can't remember, but it's got like. Yes.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah. I think there's like Bayawan Hostel or something it's called. But yeah, and that's the thing. People say, I say you've been to the Philippines twice now. You go like for a month at least, and so have you been to Hello? Have you been to Boracay? Have you been? And I'm like, no.
Bayawan and Dumaguete.
Because I just want to see Shay.
Sure, yeah.
So the whole time we're together.
And have you spent enough time here to say, I could live here?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I've travelled a lot. I always thought I would retire in Thailand. You know, when I was 20, I hadn't been anywhere in Australia. I'd been to Sydney, Brisbane, and then next thing I woke up one day in Chennai, India, and I backpacked for 3 months all through India around Kathmandu, and then I went back and I finished university. I took a year off, like a gap year, and then but then I was working for 3 years after that, and then I took 3 years off and I backpacked around the world. So traveling is something I really enjoy. So when I come to Dumaguete, it's like a picnic compared to like Calcutta or some of the in Africa. I spent 9 months in Africa overland.
Wow.
So for me, this is like the Hilton. This is nothing. Then people complain about the heat. To me, it's great.
That's nothing, yeah. And you live in Melbourne?
Melbourne, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And Che, you're okay with moving to Dumaguete, though?
Well, it's okay.
Yeah. Do you have a lot of family in Bayawan? Is all your family there, pretty much? Yeah. How long did you spend in Manila working?
More than 10 years.
More than 10 years. What did you do there?
Working as a captain design product that I have. It's just a small boutique.
Oh, okay. Very good. And was it the pandemic that brought you back to Bayawan, though? Just the no more work?
Yeah, that's why I made it because on the pandemic, and I think I work 3 times a week only.
Oh,
so
okay.
it was scrolling on Facebook.
Yeah.
With him.
Yeah, I remember with the work, it would cut back depending on the pandemic. Yeah. It's funny, like it's 4 years ago, but it feels like forever. Like the contact time we've had really isn't that great.
Yeah.
But the beautiful thing about, and I'm not big on long distance relationships, but I've got to say this, that having this sort of history, even though it was online before meeting, all the courting and everything had been done.
Right.
So when I finally met you that time at the bus station here at Dumaguete,
Bus station.
you and
Airport.
it was it was just like meeting you, but you were more beautiful. And she was in person. You were tiny. I just thought you were tiny, but you were even more beautiful, which I didn't think you could do that. And you did.
And so it was chemistry almost immediately.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Very good. So we'll end it like this. I wish you guys the best of luck. And Che, I know you are doing YouTube as well now. What is your YouTube channel?
She and Adrian.
Che. And how long have you been doing it now?
6 months.
6 months. Very good. What kind of videos do you like to do?
About LDR.
LDR.
And when we travel from like,
It's kind of light. Like if you wanted to find out what's the best hotel to stay in Bayawan, you're not going to find that out.
No.
In fact, there is no best hotel in Bayawan that's irrelevant. But the point is, sorry, there's only one. There's only one. Free plug, Mayfield Hotel. But the thing is, it's very light. Like there's a lot of bloopers and stuff. We're just having fun.
Good.
So we're just sharing that. That's really what it is.
Okay. Well, awesome. Well, there will be a link down below to Che and Adrian's vlog. And thank you guys again.
Thank you. Thanks, Gio.
Take care.
Wow.